Welcome, gorgeous soul, to the very first Wellth Frequency Transmission. You're here not by accident, but by resonance. What we're creating together isn't another podcast filled with noise or information. This is a living frequency you can return to again and again. A frequency that meets your nervous system, helps you soften, and gently integrates into your cells. My prayer is each time you listen, you feel yourself remembering. Remembering true wealth is so much deeper than money. It is a state of being. It's a rhythm, a vibration that flows through your heart, your body, your relationships, your health, and yes, even your bank account. And when we live from this place, we create generational wealth. Not just money to pass down, but love, kindness, freedom, emotional strength, and radiant health. That's what I want most for my daughter and for the next generation. That they inherit a vibration of abundance and love so strong, it literally transforms the world. The Wellth Frequency is a way of seeing yourself and your life through the eyes of Source. It's the shift from trying to survive to I came here to experience heaven on earth right now. Jesus said, "The kingdom of heaven is within you." And Buddhism reminds us that nirvana is not a faraway place, but an inner liberation. And Hinduism tells us that self is eternal, inseparable from Source. Every one of these teachings points us back to the same truth. Heaven, liberation, the spirit world. It's here. It's not out there waiting. It's inside of you right now. It's here in this present moment now. And when you attune to the Wellth Frequency, you live from this inner kingdom. Abundance is no longer something you need to chase, but it becomes something you radiate from deep within you. Dr. David Hawkins mapped out what he called the scale of consciousness in his book, Power versus Force. He mapped out dense vibrations of fear, shame, and anger, all the way up to the expansive frequencies of love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. The Wellth Frequency hums at love and above. But here's the thing. The lower states aren't mistakes or failure or signs that you're doing something wrong. They're our greatest teachers. Fear shows us where we long for safety. Anger shows us where our boundaries are missing. Grief reminds us how deeply we loved. Every state carries a gift. And as we learn to meet ourselves with care and choose higher and higher frequencies like love, gratitude, courage, joy, we find ourselves naturally aligned with abundance and great wealth. So what does it mean to live a wealthy life? Well, only you can answer that. For one soul, wealth might mean running barefoot with grandchildren at 80 years old. For another, it might mean repairing a relationship with their adult child. For another, it may mean buying their dream home. And for someone else, it may be finally celebrating being cancer-free. A wealthy life shifts with the season of your life, but the root is always the same. It begins within. And for me, it begins with health, because what good is $100 million if your body is failing? We saw this clearly in 2020. Health, connection, and inner peace became more valuable than anything money could buy. We're not here to chase. We are here to remember who we are. And this transmission is about stripping away illusions and living from the bigness already inside of you. And here, together, we will explore what I call 13 dimensions of wealth: leadership, relationships, vitality, faith, intuition, and so much more. Each transmission will be a frequency for you to soak in, an integration for your nervous system, and a reminder the real world isn't outside of you or outside your window. The real world is the spirit world within you right now. Your body is inside of the real world because you are spirit flowing through this physical body and you haven't left the spirit world. This is heaven, here and now. And the more we live from this truth, the more abundance becomes our natural manifestation. So welcome, gorgeous souls, to the Wellth Frequency. Here we take deep responsibility for who we are being. Here we remember world peace begins with inner peace. And here we ripple wealth through ourselves, our families, and our communities by who we are being. And I'm so honored you're here. If today's transmission spoke to you, I want to invite you closer. You can discover your natural intuitive style with my free quiz. How does my intuition speak to me? It's a playful way to begin hearing how your soul is always speaking to you. And if you're ready to be witnessed deeply, to unwrap your gifts with me, that's the sacred work we do inside of Gifted. And before we close, I want to invite you into your first reflection and integration. This question is the first step on your journey into the Wellth Frequency. So I invite you to take it seriously and integrate it deeply. Today's whisper: if I lived as the wealthiest version of me for the next 24 hours, what would I love to choose? What would you choose if you lived as the wealthiest version of you right now? I would love to know. Please write it in the comments. Let this be more than words on a page. Let it guide how you move through your day. And notice what choices begin to shift when you lead from your wealthiest self. This is how integration begins. Not with more information, but with embodied practice, one day at a time. I am so glad you're here. Welcome to the Wellth Frequency.